everyone, I'm Francesca. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing another veganized fast food recreation. So Shake Shack recently came out with a Korean fried chicken sandwich and I saw it and I was like, oh, I need to try that. It has like a gochujang glaze and it had kimchi slaw in the original one, but we scrapped that and we did a different kind of slaw and we made a gochujang mayo, all served on a soft bun, and it is just absolutely delicious. I wanted to keep this pretty easy, so we actually used just a big block of tempeh as our chicken substitute, and then I also air fried it. If you do have a soy allergy, I'll have a recipe down below for seitan, or you can use just some cauliflower if you like to, like a big slab of cauliflower. As always, the full recipe is on my blog. There's a link in the description box down below and all the ingredients are written out down there as well. And you will also find a link to order my cookbook Plantiful if you haven't gotten your copy already. So with all that being said, let's get into the recipe. So let's begin by taking our tempeh and cutting it right in half. So we have 2 blocks. We're going to steam the tempeh for 15 minutes. So just put it in a fry pan, add half a cup of water, put a lid on it and steam it for about 15 minutes or until all the water's gone over a low heat. In the meantime, we're gonna combine some non-dairy milk with apple cider vinegar to make like a vegan buttermilk. Mix that up, you'll see it already starts to curdle right away. Make sure unflavored non-dairy milk. Add in a little bit of gochujang paste and we're just going to mix this all together, and this is gonna be like a buttermilk marinade, like a vegan buttermilk marinade. So then we're gonna place our steamed tempeh in there. Make sure it's cool enough for you to handle. I'm gonna flip it both sides, and you can let this marinate in there for up to 3 to 4 hours, but do it for at least 40 minutes. So just pop that in the fridge. And in the meantime, we're going to make a slaw. So I just have this blend here from the food store. It has a bunch of cool things in it. We're going to add some low sodium soy sauce, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and a little bit of sesame oil. So the original sandwich has a kimchi slaw, but everyone said they couldn't really taste it and it wasn't really doing much for the sandwich. So I figured instead of using kimchi, we're just going to make our own. Place this in the fridge until ready to use. Then we're going to make a gochujang mayo. So I'm combining gochujang paste and vegan mayo. Very simple. And just mix it up until it turns a beautiful pale orange color. And that's it. That's all you got to do. And this was really delicious. And now we're going to make our breading. So I'm taking some all-purpose flour and I'm going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of paprika and black pepper to this. Very simple. Use your fork to mix it all together, and I felt like I just wanted a little more paprika in there, so I threw it in there. It makes that really nice golden color on the outer crust. So at this point, our tempeh has been marinating for about 40 minutes, so I'm going to take it out, and now we can just bread it and just dip it in there. If you feel like the breading gets too wet from some of the vegan buttermilk in the process, you can always add like an extra tablespoon of dry flour in there. Make sure to coat it well, get all sides, and obviously do both slabs of tempeh. Then I'm going to put a little bit of cooking spray on there because we're going to air fry these, but it will help to get it really golden. And make sure you obviously do both sides. We're going to pop this into the air fryer, and I'm going to air fry it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 17 minutes. You can keep an eye on it, make sure it's not getting burnt or anything, but this was a good time with my air fryer. So it should look something like this when it's all done, golden, crispy, great. We're gonna let this sit to the side for a minute while we make our glaze. So we're combining some water, gochujang paste, and a little bit of maple syrup together to make this outer glaze on here. And this was also very delicious, and this is where most of the flavor in the sandwich comes from. And then I'm just gonna brush it on. I like brushing kind of glazes on things like this sometimes instead of doing a full dunk. It makes it easier to get in those like cracks and crevices and all that crispy breading on the outside. And of course, what you do to one, you do to the other. So just make sure you distribute the glaze evenly amongst the 2 slabs. And now we can assemble. So I just have like a hamburger roll here. We're going to spread a little bit of the gochujang vegan mayo on both sides of our bun. And then we're going to add a little bit of that coleslaw thing that we made on the bottom. And just spread that out. And then we're gonna take one of our slabs of tempeh, pop that on. I saved a little bit of extra of the glaze as well, so I could like make it look drippy later on. And then that's it, and that's all you gotta do. And how good does this look? Oh my goodness, doesn't that just look amazing and so delicious? And I love the colors and the flavors. Oh, this was so good. And I really love the tempeh in here. I'm not usually a big tempeh fan, but it really worked really well in here. All right, everyone, and that was our delicious vegan version of the Korean fried chicken sandwich from Shake Shack. So good, and I was so excited to share this recipe with you all because the pictures of it look so good, and it was saucy and drippy, and oh, it was just delicious. So I hope you give it a try. If you do either type me on Instagram or use hashtag plantifullybased so I can see your beautiful recreations, or leave a comment down below, good or bad. I love to hear back either way. And yeah, you already know, if you like my videos, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps the channel out, helps us to grow and spread more vegan recipes. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye.